I appreciate anybody who's taken the time to listen to these videos and that have supported me and left comments and have showed love in any way, shape, or form. And I just wanted to check in and let it be known that I'm good. Just been handling some real life stuff. But you already know when it comes to going through these type of things regarding organized stalking, organized harassment, these forms of targeting and surveillance, that I wouldn't say, because I can't see the future, that it's never going to end. But you only get stronger by going through these forms of targeting and harassment and attempted sabotage, with which really they haven't stopped anything. But it's about the psychological effects. So all of these things that they employ against targeted individuals are to create a sense of anxiety, to create a sense of distress, to try to lead you into depression, to try to make you lose motivation and hope and give up on life as a whole. And I know when it comes to different TIs, we've been through our own experiences in our own ways. So how I speak on it is only from my own experience. Rather, somebody else could have a different experience than me and make different points other than what I speak on in these videos. So I just wanted to let it be known that that's what they want you to do, is basically just give up on life. Because to sum these things up, like I've said many times, that this is a program to make you take yourself out. And I'm going to call it a program because it seems like, it's widespread and they use the same protocol all over the US and different countries where this type of psychological harassment and stalking and surveillance is employed. So I know some people don't want to call it a program, but that's the word I'm going to use for now. And basically, I've been going through this for years now, and it doesn't have the same effect it used to have when I first became aware of it, or when they first made it go overt. So things that they do now are easier to brush off. And like I said, if you're a targeted individual and they've targeted your resources and your stability, or your way of living, to try to make your own way of living in this world, in this society, sometimes you'll find yourself around family members, or you won't even have your own place to stay. So they still have my family members doing it. They still have my stepdad doing the tactics around me. And I think that's when it's a little bit more weirder, because it's like out there in the world, you're being perped by strangers. And then it's a little bit more weird when the people that you've called family and grew up around since you were young and you know them personally are also doing the same tactics that strangers out there are doing. So it's like, it really opens your eyes that a lot of people are just following orders. And I had to really learn over time not to take it so personal, even though it is personal. It's an attack on your life. It's an attack on your livelihood, on your character, on your reputation, on who you are within this world. So, but I've learned how to basically, understand that, puppets and followers and cowards are all one and the same. This group mobbing type of narcissistic mentality is what the majority of people have. There are good people out there, but going through this for so long has really showed me the majority of people will be quick to jump on a bandwagon rather than have their own opinion or stand for anything themselves or have their own purpose or their own mind. So I don't blame people for being the followers and cowards that they are, because that was their purpose. And sometimes I just sit there and think, wow, this stuff is so deep that it takes this many people to come against one person. Even your own family are doing the tactics around you and the subtle, everything that perps do, the subtleness of it. But nobody comes up to you and tells you, hey, we're targeting you and this is what we're doing to you. So it just becomes comedic in a way. Like, once you really get past the first couple years of going through this, you learn to really look at these people and realize they have no authority over you. No matter what worldly authoritative position they hold, these people have no true authority over you. And so that's what really made me walk by faith. And that's what really has me out here. I'm not a hermit. I'm not hiding somewhere. I'm not isolating myself, all because of a whole town of cowards who are made up of thieves, criminals, and degenerates feel some type of way about me. And the thing is, nobody asked to be targeted. No, we didn't ask you to use all your resources and risk your positions and put in all this time and effort to come against our lives. That's something these people chose to do. And maybe there are some people that are blackmailed to do this, maybe. But for the most part, what I've seen in my life, the people who were jealous of me throughout my whole life, this was like a perfect opportunity for them to get all that envy and jealousy they had for me out. And like I said, the majority of these people come from money. They were spoiled their whole lives. They come from a silver spoon. They've always had it. So these are people with more resources, more material things, careers and things of that nature, doing this weird shit. It's just like the fact that so many people do this and try to normalize stalking, organized stalking, and hacking into people's devices and doing fraud and stealing people's identities and attempting to destiny swap, which you really can't. Because if Source, the Most High God, wants something to happen for somebody's life, regardless of how many cowards in a group or in a town or in a community that you get, no matter what secret society you're with, no matter what connections you have to this government official or this politician or, these pieces of shit. Because it's not just one. It's not just one type of person that's doing this. It makes up a whole group of people. It's all compartmentalized. So no matter what industry you're in, the medical industry, police officer, EMS, fire department, no matter who it is, the Most High God, true source of existence, has a plan for that individual's life at birth. So, like I said, these are a lot of spiritually dead people. These are a lot of people who only thrive on worldly things. They'd rather party their lives away and do drugs and gossip about other people. So in reality, a lot of these people, all the hate that they project and negativity they project at you, targeted individuals, they really hate themselves. That's what it is. It's really an attack that's rooted from them hating themselves deep down. And a lot of people aren't satisfied with their lives out here, so they decide, well, let me just join in on this and get a kick out of doing this to a regular person's life. It's just, I don't know, it's sick in a way how people think. So like I said out there, a lot of people want you to crash out. That's what this is all about, to get you to either take yourself out, to get you to crash out or react in some way and get you out the way, really tie up loose ends. And I'm not saying anything different that I haven't said before already, and I still stand on what I've said. I've just been away for a while because I had to handle some real life stuff. I was unemployed for a long time. And I don't want to speak on any progress or say too much on these videos because I know I got a lot of haters. I got a lot of sick individuals that, subscribe from fake accounts. I got a lot of people that are mad at me when I make these videos because they want to do sick shit like this. They want to hack into your phones. They want to watch your every move, watch your pockets, try to sabotage anything they can. But at the same time, when you speak and expose about what they're doing, then they want to get all butthurt and mad and in their feelings and feel some type of way. Well, then why are you doing it? So at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still living. I'm still in the flesh. And it ain't up to a man whether I succeed in life or whether I have to go off this earth one day. It ain't up to a man. It's not up to a man. You don't have authority over me and over nobody who's targeted. So there are a lot of cowards sitting in high places. There are a lot of cowards hiding behind badges. There are a lot of cowards in these industries messing with people's personal information just because they were trusted to have access to it. And like I said, you're always going to, wherever you find one coward, you're going to find many because they can't go through this alone. A lot of people wouldn't last in this shit. So the same people who are doing it, doing all this targeting, doing all this gossiping, even family members included, the same people. Hey, I'm going to let y'all know a lot of people ain't here anymore. And these are recent events. A lot of people left this earth for coming against God's people. So it ain't all love and light. The true source of existence ain't just love and light. So when y'all come against somebody who's targeted, when y'all do these things to people in their lives, don't expect your life to thrive. And it might even be the end of your life. And to all the TIs out there, I really wish the best for y'all. Don't feel defeated. Don't let these people make you something you're not, because you know who you are even before you realized you were going through the targeting. Just because you don't want to sell out, people think they have some type of say-so in your life. And that's family, that's fake friends, that's these people in these workplaces, all these cowards. This goes to all of y'all too. Y'all take care of yourself, man, and stay true to yourself, because there are a lot of people out here playing roles and wearing masks, hiding in these churches too, while they're participating in a slow kill program to try to get somebody to suicide themselves off, but then wanting to use God's word at the same time. Y'all take care, man.